Welcome to the channel. I'm Stacy, and my goal here is to help you to be front of house ready for your worship services. The last few months, I've been doing a bit of deep dive on various parts of your signal chain. And today I'm going to be going over my specific setup for this past Sunday. I've got a little bit of time left with the Helix Stadium, and so I wanted to put it through its paces this last week. That's what I used. Having it here in the studio gave me a chance to dial in some presets. So I've gone through the Easter 2025, which is part of the 2026 pack. So there's 48 different song presets in that pack. All those songs are available as the Easter collection as well as individually. And then there are a few others that were requested that I included as well. So there's quite a few. I also did the amp styled for worship using the new Agora amps on the Stadium. That's going to be available. And then I cloned my 71 Super Reverb and I think it's a 94 PV Classic 30. It's a 112 two-channel version of that amp. They're all two-channel, but it comes as a 112 where they share tone stack. And then I think the Classic 50 comes as a 212 and a 410, and those each have individual tone stacks. So it's a smaller version, but I really like it, and those clones don't turn out really cool. So what I did is I built out each one. I set up the Super Reverb with two different kind of EQ settings. I've got one a little more forward than the other. If you're interested and you are looking for this, you'll see there'll be Super Reverb. Roman numeral 1 is going to be the more mid-forward one. Roman numeral 2, it's a little bit more neutral. I just set that mid control back a little bit. So there's two options for that. And there's also going to be some other settings where I think I did a reverb video. I used the dynamic room, dynamic plate, and the plateau. Those presets will all be a part of that bundle since I used those clones. So there will be a list on each product page for those cloned amps to let you know how many or what presets you're getting. And then for the Classic 30, that's a two-channel amp. And I dialed in the clean channel, edge of breakup, and I think I've got the volume set like at 7 or 8, which that's a 1 to 12 dial. And so it's just past noon, and it sounds really good at that setting. Also, I didn't do a ton of different settings on these just because to me, it's like it sounds really good in this spot. There is the preamp adjustment that you can make on the clone to clean it up a little bit. You go just drag it to the left. If you want more breakup out of it, drag it to the right. And then there's some EQ options and then an overall output. But anyway, so I got that clean one. And then for the drive channel, because I used this amp both ways when I was using it. And I used it for a few years for church services, quite a few years. Anyway, so I would use the clean amp, and then I want to change things up, and I'd use the drive side, and I just put the preamp volume, because you got a preamp and a post, so it's like a master volume, right around 3, maybe 3.5. It depends. It kind of starts to break up pretty good, and then use the master volume for my overall level. And for the clone, I was able to push that so I get a bit more tube saturation out of it. And so that's a really good one. And then I also set that channel up with the drive up around 6, somewhere between 6 and 8. I forget where exactly, but it's a good rock tone. It's just a super solid 80s and 90s, just good old solid down to earth rock and roll. Anyway, if you're interested in any of those presets, they'll have lists of what comes in them. So what I did for this week is I've got a Super Classic 30, Super Reverb on one side. I used the 2, a little bit less mid, and then the Classic 30 on the clean side. And I just love that sound. The Super Reverb's a little bit more smoother, a little bit more dense. And then that Classic 30, it's maybe kind of like a deluxe reverb when it's pushed. It's kind of had that kind of sound. Pretty round. The breakup on it is nice. Anyway, it sounded great. And that's what I used for this last week's services. I used the same preset, just copied and pasted it 3 different times so I could set my BPMs and then make any micro adjustments I needed. For example, the first song we did was Trust in God, and I play slide on that. And I use a rack clone for my pedal board for slide. And so I needed a rat on this. Also, all of those presets are going to come with the same effects. And The signal chain on them is Compressor, Minotaur, Ratatouille. Well, actually, not Ratatouille. So I put the Ratatouille in for Trusting God. That's my Rat clone for this one. But the rest of the presets, if you were interested in buying them, it's going to be the Compressor, the Minotaur, the Pillars, which to me is the best tube screamer on the Helix, the Prize Drive, which is an ODR-1, the KWB drive, which I use as a preamp in a similar way that I use the Wampler Euphoria on the pedal board. I've got that set with just a light drive. I think the drive's at 4. The bass and the treble are at 1.5 or 2.5. It's not a lot of bump. It's just a little bit. And then going into the volume pedal on that, then the retro reel, optical tremolo. Retro reel, Trinity chorus, and then the optical trem. And then we're going into the Elephant Man delay, which only comes on for the ambient snapshots, and then the transistor tape delay, and then the dynamic hall reverb. Then we're going into those two. That's the whole top row. Then we're going into the amp clones, and then the the LA Studio comp. I got that set up, and a parametric EQ dialed in for a bump on the holy mid range, as well as the sweet spot on the low end and on the top end. So all the presets are going to come with that, and then they're just set up with the clone amps, and they sound great. So anyway, for this week, like I said, Trusting God, I swapped out the Pillars for Ratatouille, and I just like that because that pedal adds kind of a certain kind of fullness. It's got kind of an amp-like squish that I like, and it's got good sustain. So you don't get that with one of the overdrives. You have to maybe push the drive a bit too much, and then you get a lot of buzz. So in order to try to keep things clean, that's just kind of where I go for my slide tones. And it sounds like this. Our next song was I Know a Name, and for that one, I kept the preset exactly how it is on the shop. The Minotaur, Pillars, Prize Drive, KWB drive. But for this one, I didn't need any kind of clean tone, and I needed a couple of different levels of crunch. So what I did is I moved my snapshots over a little bit. I got rid of the clean one, which is just the amp. I put the crunch one on that, which crunch adds the KWB drive, and then crunch plus is the KWB drive pushed with the Prize drive. And I liked that for my clean tone. And it's not super clean, but compared to crunch. And I needed one a little bit above that, but not quite lead tone. So I added a crunch plus TS. And for this one, I just adjusted that Pillars to be not a big volume bump. I wasn't looking for that. I just wanted it to give me that more palm mute friendly crunch with the Filtertrons. And so it went like this. So that part was going into the second verse section. We play that song in B. So I'm up here on that one. So the palm mutes on the crunch plus would be like this. And I kept that tone through we have a build for after one of the bridges. We do a couple of different bridges. That song's got a lot of different parts, and so I forget exactly what the names were, but there's the one where it goes real small, kicked on some swells. It kind of hangs out on that one a little bit. And then we go to that little walk down. With the octave run. And then coming out of that, we go into another chorus. And then for the last part that we do, our worship leaders rearranged it a little bit more for time. And that's a pretty long song with lots of parts. So it really gives you a lot to work with. And if you want to just make it your own. And then for like that last major bridge part, I kicked on the lead tone, which is the same as what I use for everything else. Same setup for the other presets, using that Minotaur for the lead boost. And then the last song we did was Follow. And for that one, I hung out on the swell snapshot and the wash. So the way I set these things up is, and I had to make adjustments on when I got to church. The mix was just a bit low compared to what I wanted. And it's one of these things where you sit in the room and even playing along with tracks, so it's not just an isolated guitar. Sometimes it sounds good, and then you get to the church and you plug it in and it just sounds like something's missing. So that's what happened here. I just bumped my mix up and it was good to go. So for the swells, I've got the dynamic hall. And then I have also the transistor tape, which I had for everything. And then I added the deluxe memory man, the Elephant Man. And the Trinity chorus is on for this song. And those swells just sounded really cool. I love how full it was, and just nice decay and nice full ambient tones. When we got to the bridge, I kicked over to the wash snapshot. And for that one, I've got the decay and everything pretty similar to what's on the swells, but I have the mix down so you can hear a little bit more pick attack. And so that would have been like this. Found this one helpful. If you did, subscribe and hit that like button for good measure. Like I said, if you're interested, there are a handful of options available for the Stadium now on the site, from song-specific stuff, amps styled for worship, the clone amps. I think I also did the Bass 45, which is the Fender Bassman and the Marshall JTM 45. That one will be in there. I know I've worked on it, so if it's not done yet, I'll wrap that up soon. Just to give you as many different options for finding that sound in your head. Also, if you're interested, there is a free download in the description box below. That is the Sunday Starter Pack. It's available for HX Stomp, Helix, and Helix Stadium. All right, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.